I walk through an Australian eucalyptus forest in New South Wales under a sky thick with smoke. The air is dry and filled with floating ash that lands on my arms and shoulders. I smell burning leaves before I see the flames. The wind shifts suddenly and carries a wave of hot air through the trees. In the distance, orange light flickers between the tall eucalyptus trunks. Crackling sounds echo through the forest as branches ignite. I move forward carefully over dry ground covered in fallen bark and brittle leaves. The smoke thickens and makes my eyes sting. Through the haze, I notice movement high in a eucalyptus tree ahead of me. A mother koala clings tightly to the trunk, her gray fur darkened by soot. Attached firmly to her chest is a baby koala joey, small and vulnerable, gripping her fur. The flames advance behind them, climbing from the forest floor toward the lower branches. The mother koala attempts to move upward, but the heat forces her to stop. The baby koala joey presses closer against her, unable to move independently. Burning debris falls from above and lands around the base of the tree. The fire forms a partial circle around the trunk, cutting off safe escape routes. The wind intensifies, pushing smoke and sparks directly toward the mother koala and baby koala joey. The mother koala remains frozen in place, holding her baby tightly. The baby koala joey lifts its small head briefly, surrounded by smoke and rising heat. I realize that if I do not act immediately, both the mother koala and baby koala joey will be trapped by the advancing bushfire. Block 2. Escalation of danger. The heat intensifies around the eucalyptus tree as the wind pushes the bushfire closer. Smoke thickens and reduces my visibility to only a few meters. The eucalyptus bark beneath my hands feels hotter with every second. The mother koala remains pressed against the trunk, unable to climb higher. The baby koala joey tightens its grip around her chest as embers land on the bark nearby. Flames spread across the forest floor and begin climbing smaller branches around the tree. Burning leaves lift into the air and swirl around us. I position my body between the advancing heat and the mother koala. The wind changes direction suddenly and sends a wave of sparks upward along the trunk. The mother koala shifts slightly, but does not release her hold. The baby koala joey remains attached, vulnerable, and unable to move on its own. A nearby eucalyptus tree ignites more intensely, increasing the heat around us. The smoke becomes so dense that my eyes water continuously. I know that descending the tree immediately is impossible because flames surround the base. The fire now forms a near-complete circle around the trunk. I scan the surrounding canopy for a safer direction. The branches above us sway violently under hot wind. The mother koala's breathing appears faster as smoke envelops the area. The baby koala joey presses its head against her chest, remaining still. I realize that if I wait any longer, the flames will reach higher into the canopy. Block 3. Intervention. I move slightly higher on the eucalyptus trunk to position myself above the mother koala and baby koala joey. The bark burns my palms, but I maintain my grip. The flames below continue forming a bright ring around the base of the tree. I look toward a thicker branch extending sideways through the smoke. The branch appears stable enough to support weight. I carefully shift one arm around the trunk to reach closer to the mother koala. The mother koala remains pressed tightly against the bark, breathing rapidly. The baby koala joey stays attached firmly to her chest, unable to climb independently. I remove a leather strip from around my waist using one hand while maintaining balance with the other. The wind pushes a wave of hot air upward along the trunk. I wrap the leather strip loosely around my forearm for protection. I extend my protected arm slowly toward the mother koala's upper body. The mother koala resists slightly, but does not attempt to climb away. I secure one steady hold on the eucalyptus trunk with my legs. I carefully support the mother koala's body from beneath, without pulling the baby koala joey away from her. The baby koala joey remains attached and pressed close. The flames intensify below and sparks rise around us. I shift my weight and guide the mother koala toward the thicker branch above. The branch sways but holds under our combined weight. I stabilize the mother koala on the branch while keeping my body between her and the rising heat. The baby koala joey remains secured to her chest as we move higher away from the direct flames. The flames surge higher along the base of the eucalyptus tree. The thick branch beneath us begins to crack under heat stress. Smoke becomes so dense that I can barely see the forest floor. The mother koala tightens her grip as the branch vibrates. The baby koala Joey remains attached firmly to her chest, completely dependent. A burst of sparks rises past us and ignites leaves on a nearby branch. The fire is no longer only below us. I realize that remaining in the tree is no longer safe. The branch shifts again with a sharp cracking sound. I look toward a lower section of the forest where the flames appear thinner. The wind suddenly changes direction. The fire begins moving away from one side of the tree. A narrow corridor of less intense flames opens briefly at ground level. I understand that this moment will not last. I secure the leather strip around my forearm again for protection. I carefully support the mother koala against my chest, while ensuring the baby koala Joey remains attached to her. The branch bends dangerously under our combined weight. I position myself for descent along the side of the trunk, facing the thinning flames. The heat remains intense, but the fire no longer fully surrounds the base. I begin descending rapidly, but with controlled movements, holding the mother koala securely. The baby koala Joey remains pressed tightly to her chest as we move downward through smoke. Block 5. Happy ending. I move farther into a section of the eucalyptus forest where the air is clearer and the flames remain behind us. The smoke thins enough for me to see open ground between the trees. The heat around my body decreases with each step forward. I kneel carefully on soil that is darkened but no longer burning. The mother koala remains pressed against my chest, still tense but no longer surrounded by fire. The baby koala Joey stays attached firmly to her chest, breathing steadily. I slowly lower the mother koala onto the base of a eucalyptus tree, untouched by active flames. The ground here is warm, but stable. The mother koala grips the new trunk immediately. The baby koala Joey remains secure, lifting its small head slightly. I step back slowly to give the mother koala space. The forest around us is quieter, with only distant smoke rising beyond the trees. The mother koala begins climbing upward at a calm and controlled pace. The baby koala Joey remains attached securely as they ascend together. They move higher into safer branches untouched by direct fire. I remain standing below, watching carefully to ensure no flames approach. The sky above the eucalyptus canopy appears lighter as the wind carries smoke away from this area. The immediate danger has passed. The mother koala settles on a stable branch. The baby koala Joey rests calmly against her chest. I turn away slowly and walk across the scorched but quiet forest floor. The bushfire remains distant now, and the eucalyptus forest begins to settle into stillness. I leave knowing that both the mother koala and baby koala Joey survived because I did not hesitate.